What's up, guys? It's Macattacka, and today we are going to talk about some new Legends characters. So, in the reveals and stuff stream, before we get into it, couple things. Also, this is really loud. For anyone else, my music's really loud. Anyway, so thank you everyone who came out to the live stream. It was a ton of fun. I know there was a lot of other much bigger names streaming at the same time, so I really appreciate that you guys came out to support me. And I hope you guys had fun. I had a great time, so seriously, thank you. And also, we are 4 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 100 subs before the anniversary. We have 5 days to do it, guys. We have like 5 days, so please, if you're watching this and you haven't subbed yet, please consider subscribing if you have a good time and if you're interested in what we do here. So, at the stream, they showed 5 characters, and we're going to break down, look at their animations, we'll see what we can see, and I'm going to talk about what they do, like what the teams they might fit on, blah, blah, blah. Just give some analysis. So let's get into it. Go to theater mode. Oh, we're going to mute it, actually, because we don't want copyright. Alright, so Mega Shenron. That definitely seems like his ultimate, most likely. So, we're just getting pretty, and then I'm pretty sure this is an ultimate also. Because it's the Dragon Fist, or the Red Kamehameha, I guess. It looks cool. Trunks, I think we also see an ultimate. I think we see a lot of ultimates. Because I think this is an ultimate. That could be a special. But I think it's an ultimate. But it also could be a special. This is definitely an ultimate. For sure. God, that looks so good. Zamasu looks so fire. Alright, we're going to skip ahead. So they show these little pieces of, like, these tidbits about them. So Mega Shenron is red, and he's... The big tags here are GT, Regen, Fusion Warrior, and Powerful Opponent. So, I'm going to call it the fact that, 1, he's GT. Who's red on GT right now? Vegeta. Which is not quite what they want. However, this new Goku that we're going to talk about is green. And probably has an ultimate. As you can see here on the bottom here, it says increases ally ultimate attack damage. So you could probably run red, red, green pretty well and have GT buffers. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying that is a real team that you might be able to run because everyone there has an ultimate. He's a damage dealer that excels in both. Increases damage inflicted and reduces damage sustained by being on the field. So just existing, it appears like, and inflicts multiple status elements on card art hit. So I'm assuming this means like increased damage taken and then maybe reduce or like increases cost. This could mean anything. Like there's so many different status elements in the game that this could be a huge debauchery of anything. But we'll see. Now, another thing that we need to talk about is the rest of his tags. Regen and Fusion Warrior both are on here. The best red regen unit right now is probably Janemba, and I think Janemba's very good, but his purpose isn't needed on regen anymore. He was the anti-Gohan guy, and Gohan's kind of fallen off a little bit. At least movies has, just because Kefla kind of runs through movies. They don't have a ton of tools to stop her. Most teams in the game don't have a lot of tools to stop her. So I do think it's very reasonable to think that he would replace Janemba or Kid Buu. Poor Kid Buu, man. The most cucked character of all time. So I think you very well could see the rise of Regen because there's going to be 2 Regen characters this anniversary. And not to mention he's on Fusion Warrior. I doubt he'll be good enough to replace Gotenks because Gotenks is a beast. But who knows, right? We only know what we told, and he doesn't seem super crazy on paper. Like, I mean, obviously we don't know that much. We just know that we know that he deals damage and increases ally ultimate damage, and that he's going to be on regen probably. I do think his primary team is going to be regen. I don't see GT getting. I mean, GT will probably be good. I do think GT is going to be probably like an A tier team, A maybe even S, depending on how good the Goku and him together are. But I don't think it's going to be as good as regen. Not likely. So that's Omega Shenron. Let's go to Goku. Super full power Saiyan 4 Goku. What a dumb name. So his tags are a lot simpler. He just gets Saiyan, Super Saiyan 4, GT, and Sun Family. Obviously, there's always going to be a Sun Family Goku around. Like, every Goku's going to have Sun Family. Super Saiyan 4 is not like a tag that gets buffed. So, really, he only has Saiyan and GT. Because Sun Family's not going to get a huge boon this anniversary. It just won't. And it's a fine team. But considering he's more of a blast unit, I don't think he's going to be on because the main Goku team, right? Like Zenkai 7, Goku. You got like the Kakarot Goku, right? Those prefer the Super Saiyan 4 Goku because he's strike based. This one's blast based, so just throwing it out there. So he's probably going to be mainly on GT and Saiyan. Saiyan isn't really a real team. It just never has been. It tries sometimes, and it can kind of succeed with Bardock, but like not a whole lot. Plus Bardock's strike based too, so you know. And then GT. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Excuse me, I'm going to get a drink of water. Don't forget to drink your water. Oh, okay. Do not discount the fact. Actually, I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought. What I was going to say is I don't think this guy's going to be very good. Unless he himself isn't completely insane. The GT team, as I said, I just don't think is strong enough right now. He might be good enough, right? He might be super insane, but it seems like he's just run-of-the-mill blast. He gains buffs and increases defense with other Saiyans, so I guess they wanted to run him on Saiyans. Like, the gains multiple buffs could mean a lot. It could be, like, increased damage done, like, increased damage, or, like, decreased damage taken. Like, we don't know what it's going to be like. And then heals with multiple attack. That's nothing super, like, if this is, like, a big heal, sure, but, like, a lot of other characters heal just on main ability use and not hit. So that's kind of weird. This one's weird to me. I don't know if there's not a lot of places he gets to go. Unlike Omega Shenron and Zamasu, who are going to be everywhere on every team. So, yeah, I don't know. This one's weird to me. Definitely not super stoked about that one. Now I get to talk about Trunks, who's a teenager, even though he's the same age as the other Trunks in the game. He's an adult. Whatever. He's yellow, which is really, really good. Because Future kind of needed a new yellow. Don't get me wrong, Cell is still good to this day. But, like, he is old. He's very old. And more importantly, Vegeta family need a good yellow. Yes, I do think he will be buffing Vegeta family at either 3 or 5. Like, you know, like he's either going to primarily buff. I think he's going to primarily buff Future. I think that whole banner is going to primarily buff Future. And then I think it's going to buff Vegeta family at 3 or 5. Rooster's damage sustained. Hybrid's not a real team. I don't credit it. Future. I do think Future's worth talking about because I think Future's going to get a ton of buffs. I mean, 3 out of these 5 characters are going on Future. And Future already was almost there. So, depending on how good all these units are, I could definitely see Future becoming a meta team. 100%. We'll talk about that when we get to all of them. I don't think Hybrid's going to be real. Rooster's damage sustained on field and cover cut. You know, defensive. Heals with Quirk Skill, always good. Reduces character switch cooldown when opponent activates Rising Rush. So I guess this means when they use Rising Rush, he gets his thing. They want you to switch him into a Rising Rush. Which is interesting because even with type disadvantage, most characters can't just like tank a Rising Rush. So unless he gets like insanely tanky, like I mean like 70%. But like that would be like ridiculous. So I guess it depends on how much they want to do. If it's normal, like if it's your bog standard 50%, you know, just but he could be very good. Tanky units in this game have a tendency to be very, very good. So if he's anything like cooler, he's gonna be a monster. And then increases effectiveness against characters with attack, God Key, and Regen. This is huge. God Key and Regen are both not only meta tags right now, they are going to be very meta tags, I promise you. So this is crazy that he's basically effective against 2 of the biggest teams in the game. This might, like, if this had if it tacked on Fusion, he'd be insane. He'd be like the most crazy counter character ever. But even then, got a lot of fusions, not a lot, but like actually really only like 2, or 1 right now. Well, we'll talk about it later. But Regen, that's insane. And God Key, so he's going to destroy Zamasu, which we'll get to right now. Fuse Zamasu, I'm so excited for Zamasu, dude. I love Zamasu. He is purple. He is God Key, Future, Regen, Fused Warrior, and Powerful Opponent. So he's almost as loaded as Omega is, except instead of a not okay tag like GT, he gets God Key as his tag. Which, if you guys don't know, let's look at the God Key purples, right? We have God Goku, pretty solid unit, and God Vegeta. Kind of old now, but still solid. But they could definitely use a purple. Like, they're not going to say no to a new purple, and he's probably going to be... I'm telling you right now, all these units are probably going to be very, very, very good. Even though I do think that Goku's weird because I don't see a place for him, it doesn't mean that he's not going to be crazy. I promise you he'll be crazy. But I just don't see how I would use him. But I'm sure there'll be a team that makes him work. Regen. I don't like the Regen's getting 2 buffs. And Fused Warrior. So, geez. Alright. Gains multiple buffs as battle prolongs. So he's one that you want to last a while. Gains multiple buffs after enemy attacks. We'll have to see what this... Because God Goku kind of does this. We'll have to see what this is. But that's actually really powerful. Decreases enemy key and gains more buffs with quirk skill. So he's going to get a lot of buffs. And then pushes the enemy away when cover cutting with strike cards. So cover cut, strike, which is always good. So it's his true power the longer the battle lasts with his buffs. So he's getting a lot of buffs. A lot of buffs. Overall, this actually doesn't tell us really anything besides he's getting a lot of buffs, which could mean anything, really. So I assume he'll be good. As I said, they'll all be good. I promise you all that right now. They're all going to be good. But, like, we have to see them in action. We have to see their stats. We have to see their unique abilities. Like, this just doesn't tell us really anything. Just initial impressions. He's probably going to be, like, kind of supporty type. Even though he should be, like, completely selfish. But he also is on Future, by the way. So, like, Future is getting 2 so far. Going to be 3. And now the last one that we're going to talk about. Obviously, the elephant in the room. We all know who he is. We've all seen the videos now. Time to settle this. Vegito. So this is... it has to be his ultimate. It's too long of an animation to be his ultimate. Which makes me think... If that's his ultimate, I think this is a move kind of like Blue Goku LF. Where I think this is going to be his LF on a special move. I think that is what's happening here. Like Piccolo, like Goku. I think his LF's going to be on a special move. I think it might be even a counter, which would be kind of insane. So I'm just going to preface this by saying Vegito's already one of the best units in the game. I'm going to restart my music. Vegito, when he came out, was absurd. Like everyone reading his abilities was like, this can't be real. This is Vegito at his strongest. I can't fathom how crazy they're going to make this character. And if you got a counter LF special, oh mama. Because this is definitely his LF right here, by the way. Almost 100% sure. But this is really all we get. We only get to see his special. I think his ultimate and then his special. But what's he gonna buff? He's gonna be on Fusion and then God Key. So him and Zamasu are going to be run together on pretty much wherever they go. And now he's also going to be on Future. If Vegeta's on Future, Vegeta's going to be on Future. So that means... I mean, at this point, Future is damn near the God Key tag, right? It's almost exclusively God Key. The most likely optimal Future is going to be Zamasu, Goku Black, Vegito, Vegeta, Trunks. That's 5, right? You just throw on Mai in the back for the health. And, like, that's probably optimal. And it's 4 of those characters are God Key. God Key might just be better. Well, depending on how good Trunks is, God Key might just turn into the Future. So, the teams that I think are going to be insane. I think Future, obviously, because almost all the new units are going to be on Future. Look out for Future. Look out for Fusions. Look out for God Key. Look out for Regen. And maybe look out for GT, right? 5 teams are getting massively buffed. Some more than others. God Key is going to look insane. I'm saying it right now. Fusion, insane. Fusion's getting 3 units this thing. So Fusion is getting... Even though I don't know if Omega Shenron's going to be optimal on Fusions. Because he's not going to buff it. Zamasu, honestly, might not even buff Fusions. I think Zamasu most likely is going to buff Future and then God Key. But I could see him buffing Fusion, too. They could go either way. So, yeah. Just, like, this is going to be really diverse, depending on how good they are. And I'm super excited for it. But, I think that's it. That's all I was going to talk about. Hopefully, soon we get more info. And there is still a possibility. Do not discount the fact that they might still drop a LF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm not saying they are, but it is possible. Do I think it's likely? No, because this right here, second anniversary, it has Blue Vegeto's picture on it. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they'd put all the limelight on Vegito when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is just as hype as he is. Which makes you think that it will just be Vegito, which I'm okay with, you know. Because I'm going to summon on both banners, and that means I get a better chance of pulling more Vegetos. But I understand that a lot of people probably wanted Gogeta. And I do think it's a little weird that we're getting Omega and not Gogeta. That feels weird to me, but I think I'm almost positive it's because they didn't want to buff Fusion so much at once. Because that'd be like, it'd literally be like the best team in the game, bar none. It already is one of the best teams in the game. And it doesn't even have the most of the units yet. You know what I mean? So, either way, this video is pretty long. Those are my preemptive thoughts. I'm really excited to see what these guys do because I bet Trunks especially I'm interested in to see if they can really make that work, and Zamasu also. Admittedly, I am definitely biased because I'm way more excited about the future Trunks stuff than I am the GT stuff. But I do think Omega will probably be cool, and the Goku the Goku just feels really weird to me. It just feels so strange to me because he just feels like a unit they slapped together. I don't know. We'll see. As I said, we'll have to see. He'll probably be very good. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't see a place for him right now. But who knows? Maybe GT will be insane. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. As I said, please subscribe if you had a good time. Like the video if you're as excited as I am, which is very excited. And yeah, I'm going to try and upload at least once every day. If I can. I do have schoolwork that I have to do, so you know, there might be a day or two that I miss. I am really going to try those. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you guys next time. Stay safe out there, and peace.